Happy New Year, everyone! It's 2025. If you're anything like me, you are so excited about the new year. And so today I just wanted to talk about my foolproof method on how to achieve all of my personal goals. It's the same method that I have done to achieve every single one of my December goals. And that right there, if you can tell, is all of my December goals there. It looks kind of weird right now, but I will explain to you what all of this means shortly. Stick around and listen to how I personally got all of my goals accomplished in December and how I plan to get them all accomplished in this upcoming year. My name is Ice Magia, and I wanted to teach you about my new method of planning I have not seen around on the internet. This is my method combining everything that I've learned about manifestation, law of assumption, law of attraction, and habit tracking. Down in the comments, let me know what you've learned and what you'd like to learn more about. I can always dive further into details. I just wanted to show you my paper, and you can do this on your phone, but I honestly do it on these paper planners because something about the texture and the textile method of using a pen and paper has been very effective for me. So that's how I'm going to show it to you today, but you can always transcribe that to your phone. I call this the Identity Affirmation Method. This will combine affirmations, manifestation, and identity work. And it's going to work with the inner work to lead to the outer work that you want versus focusing on the outer work to try to become the person that you want to be. So this is going to come from embodying who you want to be in the year 2025. Starting off, I usually like to go by the rule of 3. I think 3 is just a nice number, not too little, not too much. A lot of times people do too many New Year's resolutions goals, and so I try to do 3, but I break them down to 3 dailies, 3 weeklies, 3 monthlies, 3 quarterlies, and then your yearly goal. And your yearly goal can just be 1, it can be 3. I'd say no more than 3 yearly goals. These are going to be your overarching goals, but we'll get to that later. Now, a lot of times if we want to break it down, they say, okay, you get your big goal and then you chunk it down piece to piece into your daily goals. But today I'm actually going to do it backwards for you guys. I'm going to say start off with your small goals, your small steps, and work your way towards the bigger ones. So plan out your small ones first. And that's just the way I do it right now. So that's the way I'm going to go through it. I'm going to start off with the daily goals that I go by, and like I said, I do the rule of 3, so it's going to be 3 daily goals. Your daily goals focus on certain aspects of your life, your weekly goals focus on another aspect of your life, and so on and so forth. So your daily, like I said, is going to be your mind, your body, and your soul. An example of a body goal would be getting 10,000 steps in a day, would be drinking more water. One goal for this. A mind goal could be reading more, could be journaling. For example, I use Duolingo, and one of my goals is I like to do at least 2 of the little lessons a day. So that is a mind goal. Reading, if you want to do reading more, if you say, okay, I want to read 10 pages a day or read for 10 minutes a day, that is a mind goal. And then for the next one, which would be your soul, your spirit, your heart goal, this is going to be more so personalized. Say you want to start meditating, that is going to be part of your soul goal. So if you want to do manifestation work, affirmations, these are all things that can be, honestly, those can be either mind or spirit. It depends on how you view it. Like journaling, one of those things. If you're journaling and you're doing like manifestation journals and more emotional journals, diving deep into how you felt about that day, things like that, I would say that's more so of a soul goal. But if you're journaling to do more of an audit type style, so it's very much matter of fact what I did for the day, what I plan to do for tomorrow, budgeting. If it's journaling like that, then I would say that's more of a mind goal. So just keep that in your head when you're making these goals, and keep these goals simple. I cannot stress it enough. You need to make these goals simple and achievable. If you overwhelm yourself with your daily goals, you won't get anything else done. So these are 3 simple goals: mind, body, spirit. Now that you have your daily foundation set with your 3 daily goals of your mind, body, and spirit, then you're going to move on to your weekly goals. And these are things that you just want to achieve throughout the week. So it can be something where it's like a one and done type weekly goal, or it can be something where you work towards the entire week, a little bit each day, but by the end of the week, you want to have this certain thing done. These are going to be more so productivity wise, business wise. With that, I said self-brand, creativity, and business. This is going to look different for everyone. Like I said, this is very much just a blueprint on how you should set up your goals versus what goals to set up, because what you want to achieve in your life is based on you and what you want to be. Self-brand, this could be marketing, this could be networking, this could be social media, especially social media. For me specifically, self-branding, social media, that includes things like posting consistently, that includes things like editing videos or thinking of social media content. Networking, you can think of it as trying to meet new people. If you have a business, it's going to go into the business side of things. So like I said, it's self-brand, creativity, and business. So for business, it's something to work on, like a side hustle. Whatever your side hustle is, have a goal for that. For example, my side hustle is being an author, writing a book. My goal would then be to write a certain amount of pages, words, or spend a certain amount of time writing. Creativity. This is something that's going to be inspiring to you, motivating, and it breathes in new life. You can't just be pushing out new material. You have to put in new things as well. So creativity is going to be things like arts, crafts. It's going to be things like music if you want, but still productive. This is productive creativity, I should say. For example, I am also an artist. My creativity is to work on digital art, work on traditional art, maybe make some arts and crafts. So that is a weekly goal, because I'm not trying to overexert myself every single day by saying, okay, I have to write my book every day. I have to do art every day. I have to do some self-branding, some social media every day. That would be way too much work, and you'd get burnt out way too quickly. But these things are important and should be done regularly, which is why they're in the weekly goals. So that's why weekly is self-brand, creativity, and business. Now, the other type of goals we will set will be the monthly goals. And these are going to be 3 things that you want it done at least once that month. And so once again, this can be a one and done thing. This can be more of a throughout the month you want it to be done thing. For these goals specifically, I'm going to say it's more so getting it done once a month. These are going to be like your bigger ticket items. For the monthly, I said novelty, fun, and social. Something novelty, something new. For example, for me, like go somewhere new. Like I always try to do something new, go somewhere new, go to a place I haven't been before, meet someone I haven't met before. This is all to bring in new experiences, like I was talking about with that creativity. You want to bring in new things, you want to inspire yourself. If you stay in the same places every time, every week, every day, every month, you'll never get those new experiences. You'll never expand your horizons. And then you have fun. Do things that are just fun. So for this, it's music, because I'm not very productive with music. So it's more so discovering new music, making new music for the fun of it, dancing around in your living room. Things where you don't do it weekly, but you can do it once a month or a few times a month just to kind of light that fire within you. And then lastly, it'd be social. You can't pull yourself up in your room all the time. You can't be productive all the time. I know everyone's new year, new me. We all have that locked in mindset. We're still in that winter arc. I totally get it. I'm totally with you guys. But we have to spend time with our friends and our family. Without that, we're nothing. The big thing with this is spend time with your loved ones. If you're dating, go out on dates. If you're with someone, go out on dates. You know, you can take yourself out to the new cafe, the new coffee shop. You can take yourself out to the library, But when it comes to social life, that means hanging out with your friends and family. It's more so being intentional about it, being present when you're there with your loved ones, your friends, and your family. That is very important, and so that's why you want to make sure you do things like that at least monthly. But you don't want to pressure yourself and overexert yourself by saying, once a week I have to go out. It is more so making sure you go out and you don't isolate yourself too much without stressing yourself out and overexerting yourself. Alright, and that leads us to the quarterly goals. So this is going to be every 4 months. I do it by the seasons. So even though the new year started, my quarterly goals are actually the same as the last 2 months because I'm doing it for the winter season, winter arc, as you could say. I do it based off the seasons personally. You could do it based off of month 1 through 4 and so on and so forth. But I do it based off the seasons just to align myself more so with that, more so with nature. That's how I do it. You don't have to do it that way. But the thing with quarterly goals is they are your themes, your goals, and your journeys. These are your more longer term goals. And so there can be things like healing your hormones. For me, I also did dream work because I'm trying very hard to maybe dream journal more if I have an interesting dream, or just be more in alignment with the signs of nature, the messages within my dreams, anything like that. That is an example of something where you can't really check off a box for it, but it's a constant journey and it's a focus throughout these next few months that you're going to be looking at. Once again, that's not something that's a one and done thing that you can just get done, but it's a journey that you go towards. So you say, like, if you want to clear your skin, losing weight, things like that would be your quarterly goals. Quarterly is when it's the journey, it's the direction you're going. Quarterlies are very good for focusing your intent on what you want to get done and what you want to achieve. I'll say these are like your mini years. And that would lead to the yearly goals. And this is one where it can be just one goal, and you can do up to 3, but I'd say no more than 3. But for me, yearly goals are even more vague than the quarterly goals. They're even less of a journey. They are more so an idea. They are what you want to embody in the new year. I would say they are your guiding star in a sense, your North Star, or your foundation. So your yearly is the rock that you stand on. It's the earth beneath your feet. Your quarterly is the path that you journey. The monthly is more so your focus and what keeps you motivated. Your weekly is your productivity and your achievements. And your daily is your steps towards those goals. What is Identity Affirmation Method? This crazy calendar thing I have going on here. As I've mentioned before, we want to start from the inside out. So that is why these affirmations focus on identity versus productivity versus what you're getting done. It's I am affirmations versus I do or I have. For example, for my body goals, I put the affirmation, I am a warrior, or I am a fighter, I am a strong woman. Whatever you resonate with the most for that month, and I would change the word up every month. That's kind of like the novelty thing of it too, and it's kind of fun. For example, in January, I made all of my affirmations kind of fantasy-esque, just to kind of liven things up a little bit, because I know January is still like that bleak winter time, so I wanted to kind of give myself some energy with my affirmations. So of my body goals, I put I am a knight, like a knight in shining armor. I wanted to have that powerful embodiment of someone strong and confident in their place, someone surrounded by armor, someone who is noble, who is disciplined, and a fighter. So that's why I chose a knight, like a knight in shining armor. For example here, this is my January one. You can see here that nothing is highlighted yet except for these days, because these are ones that have passed already as I'm recording this. And for reference, you can see here all of the highlighted. And highlighted means I achieved those goals. I achieved every single one of my goals for December, except for 3 days I didn't do one daily. It's because I was getting used to implementing a new habit. How I set up this calendar is I get a paper calendar like this, and I do one that isn't labeled. Honestly, it doesn't matter what brand, you can do this on a blank piece of paper. If you have a plain journal, you can do that too. I just did this one because it was cheap. And I like the ones that are blank. You label it yourself with the days and everything like that. So what I do is for the day section, I write I am a, and then I have my 3 goals here. So for this month, I have knight for my body, wizard for my mind, like a wise old wizard, and witch for my soul, the kind witch, not the evil one that's green with a pointy nose. Really think about what resonates with you, what works best with you. At the top here, I wrote what month it is, January in the year. I also write down the 3 quarterly goals. The path that you're going towards is the path that you're on. So nothing to check off or anything like that, but I write them down at the top just to have that reminder. And for example, I am healing, I am aware, I am lucid. You can say I am strong, I am plentiful, I'm abundant. Once again, these are all I am. Now, with those ones, I did a little bit more action-based because I'm like, it's the journey of it. The other ones, it's more, like I said, it's the identity. So I am a, for my dailies, I am a knight, I am a wizard, I am a witch. And do whatever affirmation works best for you. So on the side here, I have my weekly goals. I write down the goal in the affirmation, and I do it to where there's 4 lines. For the first week, if I hit that goal, I highlight that first line. Second week, same thing. Now for January, there is 5 weeks. So for that first line, for the first week, I'll highlight the first half, and the second week, I'll highlight the second half, just to make that work. But for example, weekly goals, I'll say for content creation, right? For the branding, I did I am a star, like a celebrity star or a celestial star. And that's where I'm wanting to post a YouTube video, wanting to post an Instagram post. I put that in there. If I achieve that for the week, I get to highlight it. Then you have below it, right here, are my monthly ones. For the novelty aspect, go to a new place, try a new thing. If I go to a new place, I get to highlight that off for the month. Now, if you say, tomorrow, I go to a new shop, and I highlight it, does not mean I never have to do it again for the month. It just means I did it for the month. These monthly goals, these weekly goals, you don't have to stop once you've achieved it. It's just keeping track, habit tracking, for that you've achieved it. That little bit of healthy dopamine to motivate you and inspire you to keep going on in your journey. At the end of the night, is I go through and I highlight all my goals that I've achieved for that day. And that has honestly helped me so much keep track of myself, my habits, and inspire me to keep going. And it can be something as simple as that. Keeps you on track for your goals. And before you know it, those small steps that you're taking will take you leaps and bounds. And all of a sudden, a month goes by, and you realize you walked 10,000 steps every day. 2 months go by, and you've lost 5 pounds. 3 months go by, and your body looks different. You can see that exponential effect. And that's why I truly believe if you follow this identity affirmation method of habit tracking, you can and will change your life for the better. Because I know it's changed my life for the better. And of course, I have so much more to go. I've just started on this journey with this particular method, but it's already helped me out so much. The first month I did it, I did about 75%. And like I said last month, I did everything but 3 dailies. 3 days, I didn't do 1 daily. And that was in the first week. After that, I did every single one of my goals. So I hope that you learned a little bit of something today about habit tracking. I hope that in a sense it's maybe brought together some manifestation techniques and habit tracking techniques, a little bit of the spiritual and the logical. I know it's helped me a lot, and I just really hope that something in this video has helped you, that this perspective maybe changed a little bit. When you mark off your list here, read those positive affirmations to yourself. I am a knight. Envision it. I am strong. Envision it. I am loved. Envision it. I am happy. Envision it. I am wealthy. Envision it. I am successful. Envision it. I love you with my whole heart. To whoever's listening, thank you so much for learning, and thank you so much for trying to improve yourself and being on the self-help, self-growth journey. We are in it together. I love you so, 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 so much. I wish you the best 2025. I'm so excited. This is going to be the year of wealth, success, and happiness for both of us. I can feel it. I can feel it, and it will be done. Thank you. You have the best, most blessed day ever.